I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They're on the stop.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0. Chris Boswell set
to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Conley on the tackle.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 7.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Zach.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
22 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Toss play to McKinnon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, McKinnon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here is Eckler. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit close. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chiefs 21, Cowboys 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Eckler. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On the carry.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jarvis Landry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a game.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Chiefs.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? To throw is Goff. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Chiefs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 21.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Chiefs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Listen. Check 3. Check down.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.